Was today's market sell-off what was needed to find a bottom for the total crypto market and the altcoins? Let's find out. So first, we're going to look at the total crypto market cap, and we're going to look at this chart here, and we're going to see that this 45-degree angle is once again broken, right? So we know where resistance lies. Resistance lies up here. We know where support lies, and that is down here. And essentially, what we can see is it's breaking that support. But let's add on the Ichimoku here just to get a few more confluences. And what we can really see that's happening is the conversion line is sitting at 2.32 trillion, and currently the market cap is at 2.3 trillion, which means that it's wicking through this conversion line. But we've seen this before. We've seen it before here, and then it went back above, and now we're seeing it trying to hold or break below. So this week will be telling to see if it can in fact hold. But since we haven't really tested the baseline in a long time, that could be the next target, which is 2.08 trillion. But if we add on the 8 and 21 EMA, we can see that the 21 EMA actually comes first, and the 21 EMA sits at 2.213 trillion right here. So essentially, we've already had a backtest once, so it wouldn't be unnatural to have another backtest down there again. So it looks like support could be found relatively soon, if not already. And when we go to the others chart, we can clearly see that this blue angle, we'll go back in time. Let's just take off the Ichimoku here just so we can see it better. We'll go back in time. Look how important this blue angle has been in the past. And once it broke through it, it's been resistance. And now it looks like it's flipped once and twice to support. Like here, almost made it. But here, it finally touched it again. But you can see how important this blue angle is. So this is looking like perhaps finally we got our successful backtest after breaking above this blue angle right here. And that might be all the altcoins need for a continuation higher. Now let's go check out a few more. Let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, nothing new here. Essentially, we'll put on the Ichimoku again, and we can just see it successfully backtested the conversion line very nicely, and then wicked through it a little bit, and now it's going back above. But the 8 EMA is still going to play some resistance and more resistance with this blue angle. So if this level holds, then there might be no need to go to this 61,300 level again, which lines up with the 21 EMA, which was already backtested right here. So we'll keep an eye on this level, but so far, this level, the 64,200, is looking pretty good for a support right now. Ethereum, we can see the same exact thing. It lost this orange level, but it wicked through the conversion line, which if that holds, that could be the support needed for a continuation higher. And if not, support should be found maybe at the 21 EMA down there, or the baseline worst case, maybe around 3,100. But if we look here at this, let's take off the Ichimoku. If we look here, we'll zoom out a little bit. We'll see how important that 45-degree angle is, right? So it's been important since the beginning. After going up to this angle here, then it was resistance, then it was support, then resistance, and confirmed resistance here, and finally broke through. So we really haven't had a successful backtest of this 45-degree angle yet. So is that a possibility in the future? Yeah, it is a possibility, but is it going to happen soon where it's 2,800, or will it happen later down the road where it's maybe 3,300 or 3,200, 3,100? We don't really know yet, right? So at some point in time, there probably will be a backtest of that 45, but we just don't know when that will happen yet. But so far, when we put on the Ichimoku, the conversion line is support. Now let's continue to DAG. Let's go to DAG. I did a video already about DAG. You guys should check it out, about the break of structures and the change of characters. But essentially, did we find a support for DAG? Possibly, because if you go back in time, we'll just take off the Ichimoku here. If we go back in time, this dotted line, that red dotted line, has been support for all these candles right here. And if we go back a little bit further, we can see that also it's meeting levels previously over here as well. So this could hold. This could be an ultimate support zone because this is a very strong demand zone. It might not need to come down here or to the purple angle, but that is still a possibility to retest these lows. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's see Fetch AI. Did that hit a bottom yet? No, it did not. Did not hit a bottom yet. The bottom would be right here at the orange angle. If we put on the Ichimoku, we can see that the cloud is still way down here, right? So this would be the first support level, then another support level, then another, and so on. So it is still very extended after getting rejected by the 45. So a buying area would be in the low dollars still, right? It still could have more room to fall. And XRP, is this a support zone? Well, we'll put on the 100 MA. And it's looking like it could hold. The 100 sits at 49,457. And price is right now 49,327. But this is for a weekly candle, so there's still plenty of time for the week to close back above. So yeah, XRP is still is currently at a support. Is XLM at a support? No, it's not. It has a little more room to go, maybe down to 0.083 or so. Then it can finally find a bottom. Is Tau at support? Could be. This is for a weekly close, so the week still could close back above the 50-week MA, but it almost touched the top of the cloud, which means this is pretty close to a support zone. HBAR, yes, it really hit support. It hit the 50-week, it hit the orange angle, it hit the top of the cloud, almost the 100, so this is support. This should hold for HBAR for a possible continuation higher. Did AZERO find support? Not yet. The ultimate support looks like it could be around 48 cents, 49 or so. TRIAS, did it find support? Not yet. It could be the 100-week moving average under $5, maybe 4.98 or maybe even 4.50 down here with the purple angle. ORAI, did it find support? No, not yet. See, it's closing candles under the 45, under the 21, under all of these. Then essentially this 50-week around 737 could get hit. So this still has maybe a ways to drop, possibly, because so far it's not making a lower low from here yet, so it still could hold. But if that makes a lower low on a weekly close, then this will be probably confirmed to hit. NXRA, did it hit a support? Yes, it hit a support right there at the orange angle, and it looks like it's almost did a successful back test of this range here, so it could fall a little bit further, so we'll keep an eye on that. ADS, did it find ultimate support? Yeah, it's been finding ultimate support for weeks and weeks and weeks at the 100 and the blue angle, so just a matter of time probably for it to continue higher. Quant, did it find ultimate support? It looks like it with that purple angle. 2 weeks ago, wick through it again, so it could continue higher. And we'll do one more, we'll do Flare. And Flare is essentially almost at ultimate support with the 50-week at 0.222 or the blue angle down here at 2 cents flat. So we'll keep an eye on that, but this is almost looking like ultimate support. So just judging by the handful that I did there, most of them are at their support levels. There are a few that could fall further, but the bottom line is when we look at the others chart here, this is looking really good for a hold. And since we have the moving averages down there too, could it go even further and wick to the 50 down at 200 billion? Yes, that's a possibility, which means that then some of those like Fetch AI will finally hit their support levels. So there is possibility for things to go lower, but it's looking like support is there or very, very, very near.